So, greetings everyone. My name is Željko Milinović, and today I'm going to present a COVID digital passport that enables with an easy operating system to tackle the COVID identity verification system and respect the privacy. We also have on our website, digitalpassportid.com, a small YouTube video that you can see in a couple of minutes what it's all about and how does it work. At the moment, we are also presenting our solution to bring great benefits to care homes, hospitals, and other COVID endangered organizations using the self-sovereign identity framework. We are also using with our collaboration partners, the Fingo, Hala, and Trinsic and Sovereign, the help of the VeinID scanner from Fingo company that are the #1 company in UK. And we have a verification, the VeinID, also to get a fast response from the biometric device where the people do not want to use a QR code application, only a smartphone. So I'm going to click here, and this is our prototype application called the COVID Digital Passport. I will scroll down pretty quickly, and we can see here, we have the 3 roles of the magical triangle of self-sovereign identity. Those are the staff, the managers, and the reception workers. The first idea of the application is not to have any kind of data saved in a centralized database, and that the users have the total control of their data. And for example, the staff members that do not want to operate a mobile phone or a smartphone, they can use only a 1-second quick finger scan, and they can prove that they are COVID negative, and then they can also enter and work normally as before. So I will now start to present the application for a nurse called Alice. At this moment, I'm going to play this role, and we are going to presume that she's going only to use a finger biometrics VeinID scan and no smartphone. So for the first time she clicks on the register, the nurse needs to go there, or somebody can click on a website. And she has 2 options. She can download the application and on her local smartphone. At the moment, we are going to go back to this flow, and she can enroll via biometrics finger VeinID scanner. The VeinID scanner is 100 more accurate as the fingerprint scanner because it scans the pattern of the veins, and it's based on the high-tech VeinID matching technology that's not saving any kind of data in the cloud, and just saving the scan itself and the biometric templates. So this means she's going to enroll with the biometrics VeinID, and she's getting clear instructions just to contact a care home to organize an enroll appointment. This means that Alice needs to go to a care home where, or a hospital or a university where a care home manager named Tom is working. So I'm going now to open the application as the care home manager Tom. She can use any kind of, Tom as a care home manager can use a mobile phone to open his application, or a smartphone, or a tablet, or a PC, whatever he has. And he can attach the VeinID scanner to this device. I'm now logging in as the care home manager. We can also notice that there is no login screen for a staff member. This means that the staff member has no password. So her data, the Alice data, are locked with her finger or a smartphone application. Care home manager. I'm going to log in. And we wanted to make the user interface pretty simple with no administrative overhead for the users. The first screen that I'm getting now is that a couple of my staff members are having their COVID passwords expired in 24 hours. This means that I need to find them in the red label to issue them the tests, because I did a lot of testing here. So I will close this one. And we can see we have a couple of buttons and screens here. The first ones are the queue, finished, and the biometric enrollment. So I'm clicking now on the biometric enrollment, and I have the option to insert the finger for the 3 times to get the finger of the Alice enrolled. So this means that Alice has come to the care home for the first time. Just once she needs to do the enrollment, and she's getting then a self-sovereign identity wallet in the cloud that she's cryptographically signing only with her finger scan. When I've already enrolled a finger, it's a pretty simple procedure with 3 scans. Then Alice has an option also to prove that she has a total control over her data. She can always delete a wallet. This means when Alice is not working anymore for a care home, she just inserts a finger and says, I want to get out of the system, and I'm all of the data is taken with her away. The finger VeinID scanner and the biometric flow is pretty helpful if Nurse Alice is working for 10 hospitals, 10 care homes every day. She's visiting another one. She just comes inside at the reception and inserts a finger, and she can prove her COVID status. When I did the biometric enrollment as the care home manager, Tom, I'm clicking on the queue. And what I can see, I have many offers here. The first one is the test person with the left-hand finger. This is what I already enrolled. And we can see that the Alice is not a smartphone person. And she has her mobile phone saved there because we want to notice her immediately as her tests are being done. So the procedure is pretty easy in the UK. It's like this: the tests are being done by the care home manager. He's sending the test kits and he's getting the results. We are working now on the prototype to integrate those sources of test results that are coming in daily to avoid manual labor of typing for the care home manager, so that this gets automatically issued with a date. At the moment, for this prototype test, I'm going to play the role of care home manager Tom, and I'm going to issue a real physical test that was done to the Alice. So test type could be PCR, test ID is 1, test name is antigen, for example, patient ID is 1, mobile number is already saved, test result is negative, and my test is going to expire in 7 days. I'm clicking now to create the credential. And what's happening in the background, we are using the self-sovereign identity network. We are cryptographically signing the COVID digital passport, and it's being issued to the digital wallet that belongs only to the Alice because it's locked with her finger scan. And it's done. So it's pretty easy. Then the care home manager can click on the finish tab, and he can see those are the expired tests that he already issued. I did a lot of testing, and we can see that the test person has an issued test. She's no smartphone user. She has an antigen test that's going to expire in 7 days. She's negative and issued by Željko Milinović. So the retake test is a simple procedure if the Alice, the nurse, is getting tested physically in 2 days. The care home manager just clicks on the retake test and types in only these 3 blanks and says positive or negative, and the test is being reissued. And this can be done many times. So this procedure is done. The Alice has a test now, and she's logged this one with a cryptographic VeinID scanner, and I'm going to log out now as Tom. This means that Alice now goes to the care home or the hospital or any kind of institution, and she wants to enter the institution. She knows that she is negative. So I'm now playing the role of Jacinta, that's a worker at the reception of hospital, care home, or any kind of COVID endangered organization. I'm going to log in as Jacinta using my whatever I have, mobile phone, PC, telephone, tablet, whatever. And the user interface is pretty easy. What we can see, we have 2 possibilities to use the biometric authorization or the smartphone. At the moment, we are using the biometric authorization. The only thing that the Alice needs to do is insert her finger. This means at the reception, we have Jacinta that sits in front of some kind of a tablet, let us say a Fingo tablet, and a scanner. Jacinta just clicks on the start, and the verification process can start. So I will do this now. I will click on start. Scanner is beeping. I'm inserting my finger inside. I'm getting in 1 second the solution that the person belonging to this finger is test person. In this case, this is our Alice. As Jacinta, I'm clicking here on start. In the background now, we are asking to connect using the self-sovereign identity ledger, and we are accepting the invitation. The offer is sent to Alice. Alice is now answering to Jacinta that she is negative for COVID and that her test is valid till the 27th of 10th, and she's going to expire in 7 days. Jacinta immediately sees that her co-worker is negative, and she's letting her work inside the care home. So this is it. What we can talk about the biometric flow. So this is done pretty easy, pretty fast for everybody to use. And now I'm going to log out here as Jacinta because I did the test. I can do it once more. I can insert the finger, and I'm getting the same results. I'm clicking on start. So this means I can do this many times during the day. on any kind of location, because this could be that there's another care home reception person that's called, let us say, Tom or somebody else, Željko, and we can also then repeat the procedure many times. And we are always getting the latest COVID password test that I'm negative. So I can work. I'm Alice. I'm clicking here. I'm logging out of the system. And now I would like to show you the mobile flow. This means that our care home worker, Alice, can operate a mobile phone. She has a smartphone. She's clicking for the first time using her mobile phone, opening the application, the website, and she's going to download her application using iOS for iPhone or Google Play. And she's now registering her smartphone for the first time. What we are using here is we are using Alice 05, let us say, test 05. And I'm typing in my mobile phone. What I forgot to say that during any kind of issuance of test, also in the biometric flow, we are sending SMS messages so that a person is getting notified immediately that she can go back to work, that her test is done. The first name and last name we are using only for this prototype because we want to avoid P2 data to be saved anywhere. And we are going to replace this with a staff number or any kind of internal number between the care home and the person. I'm connecting to a care home, and I know that my care home manager is Željko because I'm working for him. So Alice knows this, but we can have many organizations here. As we are using the Trinsic Wallet application, we are advising the people that we are still not in production. We are using a staging network, and I'm now clicking only to connect with my care home manager for the first time. So this needs to be done only once. I'm getting a QR code, and now I'm scanning this QR code on my wallet application on my mobile phone, and I'm accepting the connection. So this is done very fast. The connection is already accepted on my mobile phone. Now I'm getting an SMS that I have connected to my care home manager named Tom. And the care home manager, the Tom, also gets an SMS that he is connected. I'm clicking now to log in as the care home manager Tom. I'm logging inside as the care home manager Tom. And what we can see in the pretty simple user interface in the queue tab, we can see that Alice nurse has an offered credential, and she's using the smartphone, and she has this number. This means that the only thing that the Tom needs to do is just to issue the COVID digital result test. So I'm getting PCR tested. Test ID is 1, test name is antigen, let us say, and patient ID is 2, or some kind of internal number. I'm negative, and my test will expire in 8 days. So I'm creating that credential. The same time, at the moment, Alice is getting on her mobile phone an offer to accept the credential. So she can deny it. She can say, okay, I'm totally controlling my data. I don't want to use this system. Or she can accept her COVID digital passport. I accepted this time. So that Tom can go then to the finished tab and scroll down or type in Alice, whatever, if he had 100% inside. And we can see, sorry, I need to refresh once more. We can see that Alice, I'm not sure which test we did use, Alice test person or Alice. There were so many at the moment. Just a second. Alice test. Okay, probably we can, okay. It's in the status offered. This means that sometime when we click on the offered status, it takes some time to refresh the system. So I have clicked here. Now we can see that Alice has an issued test antigen, and she needs to see that she's negative and it's expired in 10 days. So the care home manager, Tom, has done his work. When Alice gets tested once more in 7 days, she can do, Tom can do a retake test. All the fields are being pre-filled. He can just type in once more, and Alice can accept this. So that care home manager has issued the test. Alice has it in her wallet. I'm logging out as the care home manager. And let us say Alice now has her mobile phone with her, the smartphone. She's going to the care home or the hospital. She's visiting the reception. At reception, we have a person called Jacinta that's working there. Jacinta is logging into the system using her tablet or PC that she has in her front desk of the institution. She's clicking here. She's using another account. She's logging inside. And pretty easy, Jacinta is just clicking on the smartphone authorization. We are getting a QR code. She's showing the QR code to Alice, the Jacinta, the care home worker. Alice is scanning the code at the same location using the masks or whatever precautions they have locally. And she's clicking to present the solution on the wallet application. That's what I'm doing at the moment on my iPhone. And in a couple of seconds, we are getting a test. Sorry, I chose the wrong mobile phone. I'll just repeat this quickly. I'm just scanning the QR code once more. So because I have like thousands of credentials at the moment, and I have issued myself a couple of pseudonym names. So at the moment, we are using the Alice. I have John Smith also. Okay, this is the Alice one, and I'm presenting this now. So it's in a couple of seconds, we are going to get the results back on the screen. And that's it. The Alice has a test, the latest one. She's negative, and she's expiring in 7 days. So Jacinta knows immediately that her person, Alice, is a staff member that is negative, and she can let her work anymore inside the care home. And it can easily be done several times. So this means that every time Jacinta logs in, she just clicks on and she gets another QR code. I'm just scanning this once more. And now I used another phone where I presented another person called Frank Sinatra. And I'm now getting the results from Frank Sinatra on my display. And Frank Sinatra has a COVID test result that's older than 5 days, and he's also positive. So Jacinta can choose not to let this person inside the care home. And this is pretty much it. Our both flows of the user interface. We are working on new features, and they are going to be displayed in internet. And thanks everyone for your attention.